We're back.
And not far from where we last saw him. We may still have time to put a stop to this.
Hey, I think I found the Wombat!
Hello, welcome back to PlayStation Access. My name's Nathan, and today I am joined by Rosie.
Hello, everyone.
And also by Ratchet and Clank in Rift Apart. Now, there's been a new extended bit of gameplay, PS5 gameplay, from this game shown last night. And Rosie, you and I are very excited about it.
Oh, I'm so excited about this game. It looks amazing and brilliant, and I want it right now.
Soon. Today we have kind of 7 things that we just wanted to pull out from the demo that was shown. We're going to be talking over the top of it. There are other places you can go and see the demo cleanly if you want to, but we're going to be just giving you a bit of context. And the first thing we want to talk about is the story. Marcus Smith, the creative director of Insomniac Games, who are behind Ratchet and Clank, he confirmed something last night. Rosie, can you explain for people who are following or perhaps not following the Ratchet and Clank series what that means?
I can indeed. So, first of all, this is its own brand new adventure, pretty much. So, whereas the last Ratchet and Clank installment was a reimagining of the first game, this one is a completely new adventure. So, if you don't know anything about Ratchet and Clank, then you have nothing to fear. You can dive into this and still have, complete awareness of what's going on.
Because look, here's Dr. Nefarious. He's going to do, and that's his Dimensionator. That's why we're here, because there's a villain, and his plans go wrong, and then the world is broken up into loads of rifts. That's about to happen. What that does mean is that we get to link into talking about weapons. Dr. Nefarious has the Dimensionator.
My new favourite weapon.
Ratchet and Clank, as always, have a bunch of new weapons. There's a burst pistol, which I think we've already seen. One, if you've been noticing in the demo, enemies going green, you certainly will in a second. And not only going green, kind of being frozen and having like incredible detailed lichen and sort of moss effects on them. That's the Topiary Sprinkler, which, turning people into sort of garden statues has now been weaponized. What else do we have, Rosie?
We've also got the Shatter Bomb, which we saw earlier, which is when Ratchet was throwing like little purple grenades. So that's known as the Shatter Bomb. And later on, we're also going to see a weapon called the Enforcer, which is a double-barrel shotgun, pretty much, but it looks amazing. And then you can't also, as we're seeing on the screen right now, this crazy and awesome device is called the Rift Tether, where basically Ratchet and Clank can teleport themselves from one area to the other, from basically jumping through the world through these portals, which can be good for traversing the area, but also in combat. So just then we saw an enemy up on a plank, and you could decide to shoot them, but that would mean using some of your ammo, or you could just teleport your way up there and then just use your wrench on them, and it works just as well.
The Rift effect, the transition effect, still sort of blows my mind, and I can't quite work out what's happening. It's really cool.
It's so cool.
This is a PS5 game, as we know. We also know that PS5 is going to have a new controller, the DualSense, and as a new title, Ratchet and Clank is going to be trying to make the most of. It's going to show off what the DualSense can do. There's more of an emphasis on feel and sensation through gameplay. That comes with, it's a controller that has an emphasis on haptic feedback, and there are adaptive triggers, and the weapons take advantage of that, don't they?
Yes, they do. So, for example, with the Enforcer, which is the weapon we're going to be seeing in a moment, since it's a double-barrel shotgun, you don't always have to shoot the double bullets. So, for example, if you slightly press the trigger or hold the trigger down, rather than going all the way, you can shoot a single bullet rather than the full capacity of the gun.
Nice.
Or if you do want to go all out, just press the trigger normally, and then boom, you'll get this happening.
Yeah, it looks like someone's just pressing the trigger normally rather than waiting for the resistance to kick in. And also on the Shatter Bomb, you were also describing to me that the guys from Insomniac were talking about how as the grenade moves away from you, the haptic feedback will let you know, you can feel it happening as this vibrating sort of energy weapon is moving away from you.
Yeah, which is amazing.
And that all of the weapons have got kind of a distinctive, not just look, but feel to them, which is awesome. And I've just seen the sprinkler there as well, just if that wasn't clear in the earlier part of the gameplay. There's the sprinkler. Now, talking about the power of PlayStation 5, you can kind of see, I want to say, first of all, number 4, the Clank looks amazing because he takes advantage of the ray tracing capabilities of PlayStation 5.
Oh, I love Clank so much.
an extraordinary amount of just things going on screen at once, and there is a real emphasis on like speed through the PlayStation 5 system. That's how it's been designed, just so you can have these kind of worlds and this kind of activity happening. There's no loading when you go through the rifts, again, because of like PlayStation 5 is built to get rid of things like loading, to just get things out of the way of gameplay. And then also, really specifically, number 5, I wanted to talk about just the 3D audio. And a game like this, again, it's always been Ratchet and Clank. You're kind of moving through space. It's gone from like platforming and you're on a level and you're walking through a world, and it's become this, like there's an incredible 3D landscape. And now with 3D audio, there's going to be enemies below you, above you, and you're going to be actually able to hear that. It's going to take advantage of that too.
You'll be sat on your sofa, but really you're going to be in all of these different dimensions.
And the power of PS5 with ray tracing and other effects, that was my earlier point. So I'm going to end now, Rosie, because we've gotten to point number 7. Just by saying that we also know roughly when the game is going to be out. Now, can you remember what they said?
So they haven't given an exact date yet, but they said that it's going to be in the launch window of the PlayStation 5.
And I'm really excited. And I love this part of the demo too, because when we talk about ray tracing and how good it makes Clank look, and if they've invented ray tracing just to make my favourite robot in PlayStation Land look cool, that's fine with me. There he is, looking spectacular. Rosie, that's Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. I'm extremely excited to play it. It'll probably be the first PS5 game that I really, really get stuck into.
Yeah, same probably.
Thanks very much for joining me today in Getting Excited.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks everyone out there for watching this demo. Do stay tuned to the channel. We will have loads more coming up.
PlayStation